Good evening. You're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Tonight, the left and Trinamool trade charges over the heckling and manhandling of West Bengal Finance Minister Amit Mitra in Delhi. The TMC says this was a plot to kill Mamata Banerjee. As supporters of both parties indulge in violence, has the cycle of political violence come back to haunt West Bengal? Also tonight, an exclusive interview with the man who was bang in the middle of the storm with Mamata yesterday, the Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission, Montek Singh Ahluwalia, who talks about the protests and also the troubles for the UPA's flagship direct benefit transfer scheme. But first tonight, West Bengal Governor M.K. Narayanan has stepped into the left TMC storm by strongly condemning the violence against Mamata Banerjee and Finance Minister Amit Mitra by left student activists yesterday in Delhi. Mr. Narayanan in a statement today called it a premeditated assault, evoking a strong reaction from the CPM, which has called his remarks preposterous. In the last 24 hours, there have been a series of violent attacks and clashes between TMC and left supporters in Bengal. A fuming Mamata cancelled her meeting with Finance Minister Chidambaram here in Delhi, saying that she's unwell and went straight to Kolkata.
I'm also manhandled by like anything, but I cannot open my mouth for that. कल पूरा होल नाइट ऑक्सीजन दिया मैं घर में, क्यों मैं हॉस्पिटल जाना पसंद नहीं करता. फिर आएंगे लेकिन दिल्ली is not safe.
And saying that, she returned, licking her alleged wounds on a private plane to Kolkata, cancelling her appointments with the Prime Minister and P. Chidambaram.
Finish and kill Mamata Banerjee.
Do you think they wanted to kill Mamata Banerjee?
Yes.
She has left behind her Finance Minister Amit Mitra under treatment in hospital in Delhi. Both became victims of a chain of violence that has begun since SFI worker Shudipto Gupta died in police custody in Kolkata on the 2nd of April. But yesterday's violence has drawn criticism across the board, and the most stinging statement has come from the Governor of Bengal. He has said it is a shocking premeditated assault that is a blot on India's democratic values, and that it is serious enough to warrant a public apology from the CPM Politburo.
Visits by a Chief Minister to New Delhi, to the Planning Commission for the discussion of an annual plan are an important governmental function, and it's totally absurd for political parties to use that opportunity to interrupt the process.
The CPM itself has condemned the incident but also raised questions about Mamata's motives.
What happened is something we totally disapprove. The demonstrators were in another gate, and this delegation was asked to go through another gate. But they deliberately chose to want, and I'm sure that was intention was that to have a confrontation.
It's a theory that many might find plausible after what the Delhi police have said in their report to the Ministry of Home Affairs.
The Protocol and Security Officer of West Bengal had been informed that the Bengal Chief Minister should enter from gate number 4 of Planning Commission. But at the last minute, Mamata Banerjee changed her mind and entered from gate number 1, where the protesters had been gathering. Also, the Delhi police say they had offered a bulletproof car along with the driver to the Chief Minister, which she had refused.
In Bengal, the cycle of violence continues. CPM offices were attacked across the state yesterday, allegedly by TMC workers, though Mamata says it is the CPM itself which is organizing the attacks.
They're very emotional, but they listen to me. There should have been a bloodbath. I am there, that's why. Total peaceful.
And today, as the Trinamool held a condemnation rally in South Kolkata and clashed with students at Presidency College in North Kolkata, it's clear that the cycle of violence is far from over. With Bureau Inputs in Kolkata, Monideepa Banerjee, NDTV.
So is the cycle of political violence back to haunt West Bengal? Did it ever really go away? That's the question that we're asking tonight, and you can also take part in this debate via our second screen app on your iOS or Android devices. You can go there to that app and vote on the questions you'd like to ask the panelists this evening. Well, joining me first on the program tonight from the Trinamool Congress Rajya Sabha MP, Sukhendu Shekhar Roy joins us from Delhi. Also joining us tonight here in the studio, we have a left activist, Prasenjit Bose. We have Jayanta Ghoshal, the editor in Delhi of the Anand Bazar Patrika. We'll also be joined shortly by Nilotpal Basu of the CPM and also by film director Ashok Vishwanathan from Kolkata and Professor Om Prakash Mishra of the Bengal Congress. Let me ask Mr. Roy of the Trinamool Congress first. Mr. Roy, it's a very serious allegation that the TMC has made today, saying that this was a plot to kill Mamata Banerjee. Can you substantiate that? It is a very, very serious allegation that's being made.
You have just now read out the statement of the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, And when the constitutional head of a state speaks in those words, it means that it is a deep-rooted conspiracy hatched perhaps in the A.K. Gopalan Bhavan, because just now I have seen on your television screen that a member of the Central Committee or the Politburo of the CPIM, he was justifying the murderous attempt that took place yesterday in front of Planning Commission's building. Therefore, the picture is clear, and all the time it is said that it was a demonstration of the students' wing of the CPIM. But the ground reality is something else. It is otherwise. Because yesterday, all the TV channels, including your channel, have shown who are the persons hitting Dr. Amit Mitra. Are they students? My basic question and first question is that I am showing you a picture published in a Delhi from New Delhi itself, and it shows the person who is hitting Dr. Mitra, the lady. She is above 45 and she cannot be a student, and the other two persons who are chasing Dr. Amit Mitra, one is holding the flag of the CPIM and a stick. All of them are above the age of 45, and from their body language, from their faces, it appears that they might be the hired goons of the CPIM deployed for the purpose.
But there's, Mr. Roy, it's one thing to say that these are hired goons, these are not students, this was a premeditated assault, which is a very strong statement that the governor also made, and it could be a premeditated protest. But to say that the aim was to kill the chief minister, again, I repeat, that is very strong. What is the evidence that the TMC has of that? Because even Derek O'Brien said today that he says with authority that this is what the aim was.
It is for the police to investigate and come out all the facts before the people.
But what are the facts that you have to substantiate that? It's a serious charge.
Please allow me to say. We are saying this since the incident took place yesterday, and till now, not a single arrest has been made by the police, in spite of the facts that the images of the persons who tried to kill Dr. Amit Mitra were appearing in all the TV channels. And by tracking the TV footage, the police could have identified some of them, and by this time could have arrested some of them. Why not a single arrest has been made?
Okay, I'm going to get the left to respond to that.
TV footage also shown that when the incident was happening, the police remained silent onlookers.
Okay,
no
I'm going to get responses to all the charges you've made. First, let me go to Mr. Nilotpal Basu of the CPM, who's been listening to you. Mr. Basu, two or three important points that Mr. Roy of the TMC makes. One, the most serious accusation is that this was an attempt to kill Mamta Banerjee. It's something that Mamta herself has said. These were not students, these were hired goons, this was premeditated. It's something that the governor has said as far as the premeditated assault part is also concerned. How do you respond to that?
You see, first of all, I would like to know from Mr. Roy that whether he has made any statement condemning the kind of violence that is going on in the state of West Bengal since yesterday evening, including what happened in the Presidency University today. If he can show one instance where anybody in the government or the Trinamool Congress has made any condemnation, then only I think he has the moral right to raise these questions. Now, first of all, we have come out with a very clear-cut position.
I'll let you answer. Let him finish. Mr. Roy, let him finish. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Yes, Mr. Basu.
That protests have been taking place not only in Delhi but all over the country because of the heinous incident in which a young student leader whose age is only 23 died in very, very questionable circumstances in the police custody. And therefore, under law, making the police fully responsible for that death. Now, we have been consistently demanding that there should be an independent judicial inquiry of that death. That was denied And not only that, after that, the Chief Minister has been going around the whole country saying that this is a small matter, this is a petty matter.
That doesn't justify the violence that took place, Mr.
Very
Basu.
widespread reactions.
That doesn't justify
No, I am not justifying. I am not
attacked.
justifying. I am coming to that, Nidhi. I am not justifying why you are taking such an opinionated position. Let me complete. You have heard so long patiently, Mr. Roy. I heard that. Then the question was yesterday's protest. We think that everybody has the right to protest. Yes, not only SFI but other mass organizations and CPIM people were also there part of the protest. And that protest is legitimate. But what happened in course of the protest, there were some protesters who behaved in an unbecoming manner and certain untoward incidents happened. Immediately we came out with without any ifs and buts condemning those actions, and we have told that we will look into the matter, how it happened, and there is no question of any premeditation. And I think the governor's statement is something for the first time I heard from a governor. I mean, the governor talks about premeditated things. So far the official statement that we have seen of the Delhi police, they are saying that the whole incident happened because the Chief Minister did not follow the security drill which was drawn up by the Delhi police.
Mr. Basu, that's a different matter. I will ask the TMC about that. But the governor has said, this is serious enough an incident to warrant a public apology by the Politburo of the CPM. That's a pretty strong statement to make from the governor. As you yourself said, it's unprecedented in so many ways.
It is not part of his constitutional mandate. I'm sorry. He has to first tell the country where from he got the information that this was a premeditated attack. What is the basis? What is the inquiry? If there is no inquiry, he should first ask the central government to have an inquiry into the incident. Without that, how can you draw this conclusion that it was premeditated? Well, he has to come out with the facts. What is the basis of this conclusion that this was a premeditated attack?